Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and we have another match in Nevada. I didn't plan on showing two of them, but they both were really good and had lessons in them. Uh, this one is even going to be better than our last one in almost every way. Now, again, if you're wondering why I'm in a Tier 4 ship, there was standard requirement, or there was a mission to do in standard in your Nevada for the Nevada skin, which looks awesome, by the way. As you can see, I didn't have it at the time of this match, but I do get it. I think this is a match I get it in. But anyway, we are going to roll up here. This is Haven. I'm bottom tier. That doesn't bother me. In fact, I like being bottom tier. I feel like when I'm top tier, it kind of feels like being a bully a little bit, but I feel much better when I do good when you're bottom tier. Now, we have a carrier in this match because this was the carrier update, and everybody was in a carrier, apparently. We have to be careful because we don't have the world's best AE. It's not terrible. You can see I'm holding my shot on the grass B, expecting him to turn at some point. Now, I don't know if you guys see that smoke cloud, but there's one destroyer on the enemy team. How do you say the destroyer's here without saying the destroyer's here? That's how, right there. It's smoke cloud. Now, we're going to keep pushing in. I love Haven. It has some amazing crossfires in this map, and I like being aggressive here. I think being aggressive on this map can really pay off. Like I said, one of my favorite maps, and we are going to go ahead and take a shot at the destroyer here. We're going to lead them a little bit, try to do our best we can, and we did a little bit damage, but as always, I focus on destroyers when I see them. Again, in this match, you're going to see two things that battleships don't generally do. I'm going to go after a capture, a base, and I'm also going to try to get rid of a destroyer. Surprise, surprise, right? That's like every video that I have. No matter what I'm in, as the Warspy absolutely wrecks Grasp B. That was a very nice shot. Every video that I'm in, most of them you're going to see is me trying to take caps or cap control or getting rid of a destroyer. As you can see, I'm spotted. I'm located, meaning that guy is probably going to try to charge out again to get torps. I know torps are on the way because nobody just goes broadside or runs behind the island without sending torps if you don't have them. But he's coming back out, which makes me think he either has another set or he's sending him off now. So we're going to go ahead, and I don't know what he was thinking he was going to do. But he's not going to do whatever he's going to do. However, there is one set of torpedoes heading right towards our teammate. Well, of course, and a destroyer eats them because he's a Japanese destroyer. I don't want to rip on Japanese destroyers, but like I always say, German battleships charge in, and a lot of the craziest stuff you'll see on destroyer play is going to come from Japanese destroyers. This seems the way it is. You're going to see some really crazy stuff come out of it, especially like Shimikazes. Now, our right side is, not doing well. There's a lot of enemies pushing in. I'm going to do my best to help out here. As you can see, I don't aim at the waterline with American battleships. When you get over 12 kilometers, it's better just to aim up a little bit, get over that side plating into the deck plating, and you can see definitely did a significant damage there, at least for right now on the Queen Elizabeth. But I realize they're starting to get that cap, so I'm going to push up also to try to help with crossfire, but I want to get the A cap. I noticed that the cruiser and destroyer last spotted were past the cap, so I figure I can get in here and into this cap and maybe take a little bit of control. Also, I noticed that the carrier is starting to focus on me, so I want to get rid of that carrier if I can too. So pushing up only makes sense. And again, like the last battle where we had two caps on one side, I feel like it's much easier to get control 2 caps on one side. And we see Omaha, and you cannot come at this angle. That is not what you do in Omaha. You almost in Omaha, you're better off being broadside. I mean, he had me sonared, so he know I was there. And you would be better off to be broadside so that I overpin you than trying to angle. You are just not going to angle at Omaha at that distance. It's not going to happen. Or at minimum, make yourself really small and hard to hit. But that was not hard to hit. Now, we got rid of him, so now there's only one battleship over here. So I'm not real scared because I got a fair amount of health. And you can see here that there he is. And he's got full health. And now I'm thinking, okay, well, yeah, we got to hit him hard now. And we do. We take almost half his health. But because I was coming out and didn't realize he was right there, because that is nowhere near where he was last spotted, I, pay the price of taking some damage here. And I try to do the best to get angled, but I have an island next to me. I can only angle so far. And he does use the heal to heal up again. And we are absolutely going to take another shot in that same spot because, and we do not the greatest accuracy there, but we do hit him hard. And even though he had full health, he decided that he didn't need to angle enough. And that is going to be a big problem for him. Now, I wish I could get a little bit more angled to where I am because he is, hitting back a little bit, but not nearly what we are hitting him. And in the process of this, we're putting ourselves in a good position to try to defend. We're defending the B cap, and at the same time, we are taking the A cap. So again, like I say a lot, man, the 2 cap sides are always easier, I think, in my opinion, to control and win. And you're seeing it, I think 3 videos in a row this has happened, or 4. I think 4 maybe. I'm not actually sure, but again, controlling double caps from one side, always, like I said, easier than fighting over one that everybody is rushed to like they did on that side. Sure, they got the C cap, but they have lost everything over here, including they are going to lose the A cap as well. But anyway, Leander, I think that's Leander, Leander makes a mistake here. You cannot do this. He's lucky that he does not get dev struck. I'll be honest. That really should have been a dev struck. He's lucky only 3 of my shells hit. That being said, our teammate does in fact help and take care of him, but we are almost out of health. We've done a pretty solid job though in this match, and we're going to try to take control of the cap just in case something crazy happens. As you can see, the tide is shifting in the match. It's not, it's not as even as it was before, but still we need to take control of this cap. And you can see where the aircraft carrier was last spotted. I don't have a whole lot of health left, so getting rid of this aircraft carrier is kind of a priority. With this update where they were super powerful, if you had any chance to get rid of the carrier, you had to. And honestly, kind of that way anyway, but especially when these carriers were really powerful like they were in this video here, this is when they were completely broken. And I was just fortunate enough to kind of not pay the whole brunt of the focus of this carrier from a lot of the match. Now, granted, he had planes around me a lot, but he didn't really focus on me so much. And we did end up taking, so far 14 planes down. And we've got some defense and a cap. Now, my reasoning here was to get away from my battleship a little bit here because I'm not so worried about the planes at this point. I figured the carrier would actually get spotted a little bit earlier, and I wanted to put myself back where I could still help on the other battleship if it came down to me needing help, and also it doesn't hurt to have good crossfires. Now, I didn't know that the carrier is all the way in the back corner. I actually thought too he might be coming the same angle I am across the map to try to run from the other battleship. Now it turns out he's not doing that, but you never know. And this way we had our butt covered here. As you can see, carrier is starting to focus on me. And there is the Ranger spotted. And we're going to take a shot and absolutely try to wreck his face. It's a carrier. I love when you get a chance to murder a carrier. And as you can see, we absolutely do murder him. Taking most of his health. Now, sadly, I thought he was going to get spotted earlier, so I thought we were going to wreck him real quick and be done with it. Maybe one or two salvos. We can see I have the island in between us, and at least our other battleship is spotting. But you can see that was kind of a mistake, but you never know. If that carrier is coming this way and trying to run away, he doesn't get away either. So there's that. And actually, I thought our other battleship buddy here was going to do actually going to get rid of him before when he did. So he must have had some pretty unlucky salvos. We're going to take another shot here. We're trying to see if the carrier was moving. Because it looked like he's steaming, but he really isn't doing anything. So we're going to take that shot. We gave our battleship buddy a chance. And we take him out and finish it. Kind of wishing I had that kill on Leander. Now that would have been a Kraken, but oh well. Most importantly, we helped our team win. But at tier 4 and being bottom tier, a 135,000 damage game with a Confederate and a high caliber is really good. But a 3,100 base XP game at tier 4, very solid. But like I said, we helped our team win. That's what's important. You guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time, folks. Have a good one.